Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to More Adventures in Arkansas. This episode has started off with a bang. If you recall, in the last episode, we dropped off a load in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Well, on the way out of that stop, I saw this little gate over here with a little dirt road, and I checked it out right as we're leaving this other place, and check it out. It is a hidden road right here in Pine Bluff. So I'll show the map in case you want to find it. Here's Pine Bluff, here's the facility, the garage and stuff like that. It's just a short one, but I've literally been driving 15 seconds and we've already got our second hidden road in Arkansas. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I'm gonna go pick up a tandem trailer of silica. We're gonna take it from Pine Bluff up to Jonesboro, and then we will see you shortly. So we'll be back soon. So it turns out the pickup was in the place we were at. We just did a little loop around the block here, but we've now got our tandem load of silica loaded onto the back of our truck here, and we'll be heading out to the left here. Our route today will take us up. I was going to go up around Little Rock, but there is a scenic viewpoint just to our east, and this looks like a good opportunity to swing by and grab that one in our attempt to see if we can finally get all the scenic viewpoints in the state, and then heading up the east side of Arkansas up into Jonesboro. Over here. And so altogether it's about a 3-hour journey. Let's get rolling. We've got things to do. Probably do a double header as well, depending on how long this takes. I would like to hunt again for some more hidden roads, but with a tandem trailer, it's a little bit bold to start exploring some of these hidden roads with a tandem trailer. Who knows what'll... That looks like one down there now, blocked off. Okay, anyway, we'll get going. We'll see you a little bit here. Game time. Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. This is an external contract, so we have plenty of time to deliver it. I'm excited to explore more of this brand new state. Hopefully, at the end of this episode, we'll be up to 4 cities out of 10 that we need for the delivery, making good progress in the event. And I hope to be back in a couple more days with another episode. So, and we have 3 perfect deliveries in a row in our quest for sometime getting 10 perfect deliveries in a row. Could this be numbers 4 and 5, or at least number 4, which would be halfway there if we can get both of these.
Please mind the speed.
Anyway, we'll get going a little bit. We'll see you as we get out of Pine Bluff here, and then we'll be out on the highway here, and we'll chat about things. Looks like they're going to take us on the shore. Okay, I see what we're doing. Don't know what we're doing here, but we'll figure it out. Just out of Pine Bluff now. We've cleared the city limits, making some good time. Nice country roads here. Again, I mentioned it in the last episode, but I really am enjoying how is... Oh, that's a regular road. Whoa. Okay. Hunting for hidden roads while I drive is definitely turning out to be a bad idea. But I'm really liking how the landscape of the DLCs is shifting. That is a real road. From... Oh, this is our... Up here somewhere. Oh, it's down below us. How do we get the scenic viewpoint? It's underneath us. Oh, we totally missed it. We had to go off and down below. I missed that corner there. We'll get this photo though. Oh well. So I'm sure the scenic viewpoint here is for this lock and dam number 4. We'll get a photo trophy anyway, but apparently we had to exit the highway, loop down around and see it. So we missed that one. I'm definitely not going to go back with the tandem trailer and get it right now. So I'm sure that'll be the one viewpoint we just don't get in Arkansas and leave it behind. As usual, probably getting 9 or 8 of 10 viewpoints, scenic viewpoints in the state. One of these days we'll get them all. But yeah, to go back at the point at hand, I'm really liking how the DLCs are shifting from, you know, they've gone from west to Midwest, and now this kind of blend of Midwest and East picking up here. We've got some slow vehicles up here. Is that... we pass? Looks like it. Tractor. Is it stopped? Or is it just moving very slowly? It's lost from Farming Simulator 25 coming out in just another month or so. But yeah, so far this is a good drive. The eastern part of the state, we got some agriculture off on the side here. That was most definitely a hidden road too. Okay, wow, I'm trying to do so many things at once. Drive, talk, search for hidden roads. Gotta stop at the stop sign. That load probably shifted a lot. Okay, so far so good. That was definitely a hidden road back there though. There are so many now. It's almost like everywhere you go, they're just hidden roads. Or maybe I'm just getting really good at finding them. Are you finding hidden roads in Arkansas? I feel like there's... Oh, that's a regular one. Okay, I think I have to give up looking for them for the moment, because otherwise I'm just gonna crash. and I won't be able to finish a sentence. So I'm going to put the hidden roads thing off to the side for a little while and go back to the main point that I've been trying to make for the past like 5 minutes, which is I'm really enjoying seeing how the landscape is transitioning to the eastern half of the United States. A little more verdant, a little wetter, a little bit more rolling hills, trees, which we should stop there, but yeah, we didn't. So enjoying the ride here. How is your Arkansas going? I know a couple people posted comments on the last video saying, as usual, they're already done with the event. They got all of the 10 cities in 17 minutes or something like that. I like to explore it more slowly, and having said that, there's still a few DLCs, like Texas in particular, where there's a lot left for me to explore. And even Nebraska, the timing on the last DLC was a little bit rough. But what are some things that you've seen that you've liked? How do you feel about the state so far? I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I mean, it feels like, this middle chunk of the United States feels like there's some overlap and similarities. There's some certain things that, it's got, some states feel like other states in many respects, especially in the Midwest. Arkansas feel a little bit less so. It just feels a little bit more unique than things like Nebraska and Oklahoma. But really enjoying the ride here. It's always nice to see a new DLC, and the U.S. continues to expand. We'll chug along here. We got about an hour and 40 minutes left on our first delivery. Let's get a little bit further down the road and then reconnect. About 15 minutes left in our delivery. We have entered into Jonesboro. Been a nice smooth drive, mostly highway up the east side of the state here, so we made good time. Not so much traffic, so been a really easy kind of rocking chair type of ride. I'm tempted too, as we get closer to our final destination, if we look just around at some of the scenery here and at this tandem trailer. This is a short tandem trailer. I'm wondering if we might be able to attempt backing it up. So we'll see when we get there. But so far, this has been a nice state. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. And I want to start to work on a couple of those other achievements that are in the state. The ones about the 3 types of, I think it was the logging deliveries. It's going to be fun to get those, but we should be up here in Jonesville now. Flavor Fair, off to our right-hand side, the big granary. And let's drop down here, 11 minutes to go, and check out Jonesboro. Jonesboro looking fairly kind of agricultural / industrial here. But making our way around, only 2 minutes left to go. Still, fingers crossed, perfect delivery. This could be 4 in a row. I think 5 might be a record. It's kind of odd because if you've been watching the Euro Truck Simulator series, you'll know that I've had no luck getting even like 1 delivery perfect in Euro Truck Simulator. Whatever. I think though the mods, like the non-official mods, are less conducive to getting perfect deliveries. I think one of the things with the main SCS mods here, we gotta find our delivery point. Where does it go? I think the main thing with the SCS mods is that there is... Wow, it's taking us way over here to find our delivery spot. That's weird. That they're easier to drive in. The mods, as cool as all the map mods are and everything like that, they are a little bit, I think, less likely... They're just more likely to be like a little bit on rough edges and things like that. I can do anything. Oh, yes, we can. So we got to go under this. Let's try it. Looks like... Can we back this up? This is probably going to take an hour. But it looks like it's straight ahead under this thing, and then we just back it right up into... Yeah, just. Never adjust with a tandem trailer, right? But if we can get it straight... there's this facility thing in the way, though. Where does it go? Right there. Oh, that's actually not that bad, right? For an I can do anything. If I can loop around and get relatively straight, then the art is trying to keep it straight when you're backing up. So this must be the warning that we're close to that fence, but we're okay. Calm down, beeper. So if we go right here and get as close as we can, and now cut it as tight as we can and see if we can get this somewhat straight and lined up here, could we conceivably do an I can do anything backup? We'll get this lined up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got it lined up about as good as I could get it with the distance and space that I had. Now, the art, I think, for these, again, is right. You have to get the truck and the first trailer straight, which isn't, so it's going to be a problem, and then push the second trailer in the direction you want to go. So let's see if we can get this straight and sorted quickly. Already it's off though. Oh, I think there's an extra axle in the middle there. That's why it's not working, right? So in here, yeah, and there's a second axle, a second turn point. So it's not just a single pivot, it's a double pivot where it's hooked up to the trailer on the second trailer. Oh, that's going to be really hard. Yeah, see, it's got those 2 turn points instead of 1. I thought it was just attached to the trailer in 1 turn, but with that, these are really hard to back up. So I think I'm gonna give up. Yeah, abandoned. Plot abandoned. All right, just coming back and taking the 25 here, which should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it right in this spot here. There we are. Whoops. Oh, I missed it. I went too far. Can I back up into it? Got it. All right, we are home. Silica delivered. Okay, let's get our money here. It's actually a pretty good amount of change for just what should have been a 2.5, 3 hour delivery. So I think we got $7,000 or so. Yeah, 7,700. Just a smidgen more experience. Wow, we're just taking a long time to get to level 30 here. We're gonna find another load and let's get back out exploring more of Arkansas. That gives us 3. Fort Smith, Jonesboro, and Pine Bluff. Let's get another. There's some Coca-Cola that needs to be delivered to Harrison, Arkansas, which is straight west of here. And I haven't seen Harrison pop up yet on the deliveries yet. 150 something miles away. So I figured that should be a good opportunity to get that. There were more profitable ones down the way to Little Rock and shorter ones, but I felt like this was a good opportunity to get a city that I haven't seen come up on the deliveries yet. So we're gonna go half an hour drive to pick up our Coca-Cola, and then we will be on our way. We're gonna cut across the northern half of the state in the second part of the delivery. All right, Coca-Cola attached. Let's get out on the road here. We got some driving to do. 3 hour and 30-minute journey. I'll take a look here and show you the path that we've got to take, because we do have an opportunity to pick up 2 scenic viewpoints on this one. So let's take a quick look at our map here where we're cutting across. We're in northeastern corner of the state now in Jonesboro, heading up here to Harrison. We've got 1 scenic viewpoint and then a second scenic viewpoint. So I'm going to just actually punch those in so I don't forget the turns that go up to them. So altogether, it should be a little bit over 3 hours, give us about 6 hours driving today. And we'll again see a pretty good swath of the northern edge of the state today. So in time-wise, it's about 1 in the afternoon. We've got just enough sleep to make it there without having to worry about that, I think, depending upon the detours and if anything goes sideways and stuff. I'm not, now that we've only got a single trailer on the back here too, we might be able to look and explore for some hidden roads a little bit too, because we can, I imagine, drag a single trailer along some hidden roads pretty easily. Given, I mean, you never know, but it should be fun to check out. So we'll get going here. We'll get out of Jonesboro. We'll see you as we get a little bit more out onto the highway. Can't see down there, but hopefully it's okay. I think everybody's got to stop. Knock on wood. And yeah, we'll see as we get going. So we're a little bit out of Jonesboro right now, heading northwest or so. It's a little weird in the game for me right now because the skies are so blue. There's not a cloud in the sky right here. And yet in real life, where I'm recording it, we've got a thunderstorm coming through. So I can hear the thunder kind of rumbling behind me and the rain hitting the windows, and that the weather here is absolutely perfect. So it's always weird when that happens in the game. You just feel like something's not quite right, because I can hear the sounds coming through the headphones because the thunder is really loud. I can hear the sounds coming through the headphones. And it almost sounds like they're just outside the truck, so it's kind of odd. Our dog does not like the thunder either. He is creating a little bit more of an obstacle. Here's a photo of it down below. But whenever it thunders and lightning, he comes right underneath the desk here by the pedals, which makes it a little bit tricky to drive. And he's shaking a little bit, but he feels comfortable there as best can be. Doesn't look like it's going to be a big storm, so we should be okay. But yeah, making our way across the northern part of the state. I feel like the way this northern part of the highway in Arkansas is lining up, I feel like it's prime real estate for hidden roads too. Just saying. And we can look for them now that we only have a single trailer. Don't have to worry about toting a double trailer down them. Like right there almost. Even though it's got the blockage. Yeah, tempting. But we can't get by that one, I don't think, with our trailer. Well, we probably could, but I'm not that determined. Anyway, we'll we'll keep sliding across the state here. We're back in touch as things come up. But this is really kind of a cool part. And I love the way the different foliage and the landscape looks. Got some hilly terrain and really verdant, getting to the southern part of the United States.
Turn left.
So, that's weird, right? Because the highway says we can't go straight, but there's no blockages there that I can see. Where is this on the map? I feel like that's a hidden road and it's going to go right over there. Don't you? I mean, this seems almost like it's giving it to us, right? Because it's not blocked. We're holding up all the traffic behind us here, but there's nothing blocking this road, right? There's no crosses or anything like that.
Find a new route.
Find a new route, and it's got to give us a hidden road here. New passage map updated. Bang! Our third, whoa. They apparently don't pay attention when they're cutting into incoming traffic on the roads here. So this is a perfect hidden road. Another one, 3 in Arkansas. That was so obvious though, because you could tell there were no markings there, and it looks like it's going to cut right across. So it's coming through this small town. This is cool. This whole town is on a hidden road. That's awesome. They are really kind of ramping up the game here. I mean, they did all this development just on this hidden road part. They're really ramping up the game here. That looks like that's a hidden road down that way too. I don't even know where this is going. Who knows? The maps no longer matter in Arkansas. It just takes you all over the place. That looks like more hidden road off to the right too. But this is definitely going to take us right back up to this intersection. That seemed kind of obvious. And now we just go left here, I think, to get back onto our designated route. Excellent! 3 hidden roads, 2 in this episode. We're just racking them up. There's so many in the game now. It's amazing.
Get ready.
This drive along the northern part of the state's pretty cool. You're kind of going through some rural areas, some forests. We've got this, I think this is going to be the scenic viewpoint over here. Looks like some kind of a lake or water resort type of place.
Turn
I
left.
think we can drop right down in here and check out this scenic viewpoint, which has got to be about this water area here, I think. We've got to come back around and head back out on the highway. This will give us our second scenic viewpoint, although we missed the one in the eastern part of the state that I know is going to come back to haunt us. But still, this has got to be some sort of water resort area here, it looks like. We cannot go straight out of this? Oh, it's a cul-de-sac. All right, let's see what it is. Norfolk Lake, here we are. Science applied to life. Man, that is a lot of boat covers. It's got to be a popular lake. They're just lining them up here. Alrighty, Norfolk Lake discovered. Now can we make a U-turn and get out of here? It's a tight cul-de-sac here. We got this though. See as we get back out onto the highway. Hour and 33 minutes left, but the way the sleep works, there's no place to sleep in Harrison, so I'm gonna need to pull off. We're crossing the lake now. That's pretty cool. A big lake. Must be a huge resort area. But back to the point at hand. The way the sleep is working, we're gonna need to sleep. So there's a place to sleep down on the road on the left. Just kind of be a little bit of our detour out of the way, but we'll go grab some sleep. We'll be delivering at nighttime, but that can't be helped really given the circumstances. So see as we get closer to our resting area. The other thing that will allow us to do is to give us more time should we see a hidden road that we could explore it. Because right now, the way the time limits work, we're really pressed for time to get there before we get exhausted. So I want to make sure we're nice and fresh. So we got plenty of time to take side roads should they appear. Here is our rest area. We can fuel up as well. Right in here. Let's get some gas, get some sleep. Sleep over there, it looks like. Gas over here. Let's get both, since we need both. And fuel in. Nighty-night. We'll see you about 11 o'clock. Oh, no, 3 in the morning. No worries. Do we not have... Yeah, there we go. Lights are on. Okay. Oh, and it's raining. Excellent. Haven't driven in the dark for a while here. This will be a little bit of a fun adventure. I mean, I shouldn't take anything for granted, right? Because... Let's go left left here. That car won't smash into us. We are still perfect on this delivery too. 49 minutes to go, although there is a scenic area to navigate as well. This would give us 5, which might be an all-time high. We are in Harrison now. This must be a big little area here. We do have to make some kind of a left turn up here, it looks like. No light or anything? Okay. Tricky to see at night here. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we're on track here. So this is what we're doing now is just doing a little bit of a detour here to pick up the scenic viewpoint. But I think most of these last 20-something minutes of the drive are going to be city driving, so it'll actually probably take us a little while to navigate this. Wow, we've gone from 180-something thousand to 200,000. Some of our drivers picking up some cash, too. I have a question for people, though. This is something that I've been kind of watching. There's been a new game released. I think it's early access, maybe still.
Right.
But I think it's Star Trucker. And I noticed that it's on Game Pass. I'm curious if anyone's been playing it. I know Parkera has been playing it and liking it, but I'm curious if anybody out there watching it has been playing Star Trucker and what they think of it so far. It looks like, I understand there's, from what Parkera was saying, I think there's some issues with, what was he saying? The maintenance costs of your truck. So it was really hard to make money, and apparently they might be looking at those to tweak those. I think you can turn them off too to just remove that aspect of the game. But I kind of like those. I know a lot of times people will leave comments and say you can turn off damage and you can turn off violations and stuff like that. I actually kind of like them. I complain about them, but I really like them. You know, it's kind of I know it doesn't make sense. I'm not even going to try to explain it. But even though they're yes, I'll just leave it at that. But he was saying that, you could turn off the maintenance costs, I think, in Star Trucker and fix that. But I'm not sure if that's something I'd want to do. So I'm kind of curious if people have been exploring it and if they like it. I know Parkera likes it. I'll put a link to one of his latest videos down below. He's been, I think, live streaming it on Twitch a little bit. So if you want to check that out. But let me know as well if you would like to see a video on Star Trucker. I could kind of make one or two and explore it, especially because it's on Game Pass, so I don't really have to pick it up at all. It's just there. Where is our scenic viewpoint? On the left here, right past the light. Oh, there it is. We just got to cut across the road here. Sure, this is legal. There we go. This must be the town of Harrison. Scenic viewpoint. Let's check this out. Of course, we're here at night. It's kind of cool. They're quintessential small American town. It's amazing how many of these there are, They all have their own little flair and individual touches, and yet, so they're all unique, and yet they're all the same, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean in a good way. But such a big part. I mean, people know the New Yorks and the Los Angeleses and Chicagos and Dallas and everything like that. But so much of America are these 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, 15,000 size towns that are scattered across the country, each with their own histories and stories. We're looking at Harrison right now. All right, we're back on the road. 18 minutes to go. We'll just cut through downtown Harrison here and then drop off our Coca-Cola. That should give us 4 of the 10 cities in Arkansas. Arkansas is tiny. I mean, like finding the deliveries that are longer than 100, oftentimes I'll find one that's between 2 points in Arkansas, but it's only 80 miles or 60 miles. So the distances between these cities as we're getting to the east is just smaller, it feels like, in each DLC. So you almost have to like leapfrog over a couple of them to get one that's more than 100 miles. 10 minutes left. It is just stunning. It just dawned on me how much more realistic every DLC looks. This is just remarkable. You really, if you just fuzz your brain just the tiniest bit, you can really imagine that you're actually in a truck looking out at these various sights and scenery, especially at night when the details are a little bit less vibrant, but they get the water on the windows and everything captured pretty well, and the lighting is captured so well. Really cool feeling. It's good now too that the weather outside where I am matches the weather inside the game too. It's calmed me down a little bit. Here we are at our Coca-Cola factory. I am excited because we should get to back up. The tandem trailer really wasn't very conducive to backing up with that extra joint in the middle. And the previous episode, we had those the articulated trailers. It's only a 40. I was hoping for a 90. I wanted something harder. But anyway, we'll go line this one up and see if we can get it on one shot. It's really hard to line this one up. I'm struggling to get it lined up correctly, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this corner here. Not. This is crazy. Yeah, I tried looping around here once too to try to get it so that I could drop the trailer in by doing a complete U-turn, but I still didn't have enough room to make the U-turn. So it's tricky. This is a hard 40. I think what I'm going to try to do is just jackknife it in. I don't quite see an easier way. So from here, just 100% jackknife. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that worked. I mean, it's not quite straight. It might actually give it to us. Let's see. I may need to just straighten it out, but yeah, a little crooked here. But that's what did it. That's the way to do it. Wow, that was a tough 30 for me. If anyone knows a better way to line that up, it would have been good. But that was tricky. Bingo, we're in. Ah, this is a tough one. Welcome home, Coca-Cola. Let's get our money. $182 miles. Not much money for this one. 5,000 something. A little bit of experience. Wow, it's a long road to level 30, but it should give us 4 now. Cruising Arkansas, Fort Smith, Harrison, Jonesboro, Pine Bluff. I'll put a link to the next episode as soon as it's ready. Let me know how your journeys are going in Arkansas, and if you would like to see an episode or two of Star Trucker, if you've got some experience with the game, I'd be curious to hear how it's going for you too. See you in a little bit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.